Good afternoon, everyone. It is time for your daily dose of conversations of support. Welcome, welcome. My name is Laura, and I am here to continue to encourage each one of us to have conversations of support with one another every day, no matter what is going on. That we should be able to encourage and listen and support one another in all of this. So today's topic is all about change and how we're coping with it, and what are some of the things that you're doing to help make this transition to being at home a little easier. So feel free to comment in the comment section what you're doing today. Are you working from home? Are you using some time off to be at home with the kids? Are you helping the kids do any work? What ages are your kids? Are you going on a walk outside? I'm sitting outside again. It's sunny today. A little chilly, but not too bad. So I'm out here enjoying the sunshine. And where the boys are inside, my husband and son. And hey, Susan, how are you? Coming at you from Ocean Pines outside. I'm hiding in my quiet spot away from the boys. AJ's up and about, and he likes to rearrange things, so I'm trying to avoid him. So for just a little bit. That's my way of coping with this transition of having to stay inside. So this is, I guess this would be we're on our third day of complete isolation here, just the three of us. Haven't gone to the store in the last 3 days. Hubby is planning on going tomorrow to restock a few things. So how is this change affecting you? Is it affecting you? Some of us were already used to kind of being at home for whatever reason, whether it's because we're retired or we have our own health issues to deal with, So what is your way to cope with all of this change and keep in order to keep our social distancing? Hey, Dr. Burchin, thanks for taking good care of my girl yesterday. I felt like such a bad mom not being there with her, but I'm so glad her older sister Kelly was there with her. I talked to Grace today, and she said she's feeling pretty good, enough that she's probably going to go to work tomorrow. So Dr. Burchin took her 4 wisdom teeth out for us yesterday. So hopefully she is on the mend and won't have any more pain from them. So I really appreciate you taking good care of her yesterday. That means a lot to us. So keep up the good work. AJ always, enjoys his once a year visits now. But yeah, so I did talk to my youngest today. She called. She sounded pretty good. She had her 4 wisdom teeth taken out yesterday. She said she's not totally swollen or anything like that. She's been able to eat a little bit. So, hey, Ashley, I don't have anything to sip on with me out here, but should I confess this? I don't have my bra on, so, just saying. But that is my rule here at home. If I'm going to stay at home, I do not have to wear it. So tell me what you guys are doing with your kids and how you're handling this change. I've noticed, that it seems to me a lot of people are doing well with this. I'm trying to open up my thing that I found. Get it back open. There we go. So I found a little saying that says, life is about change. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's beautiful, but most of the time it's actually both. So, even though we, see, I knew you'd get a kick out of that. Even though we may not like being socially isolated right now, it's kind of nice to just not have to worry about meetings. It's kind of nice not to have to be running and busy all the time, right? So that's the positive out of this. So That's why I always joke that I like being at the Ocean Pines house, because I know I don't physically have to go to meetings here. And that really helps me, feel not so busy. I can handle things by phone. I can handle things by email, whatever. So, you know, so look for the positives in all of this new change and everything. I found a Bible verse that says from 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 17, but the Lord stood with me and gave me strength. So I do believe that he will give us all the strength that we need to get through all of this. He is going to guide us through this. He's going to guide those that have to be super careful because they either have their parents to be concerned about who are in the older age group, or their own child, or their own health to be concerned about. 6-year-olds are really violent. I really feel lucky that I'm able to say, yep. I'm so happy that you're able to still get paid and be at home with the kids. And yes, having that third one sometimes is a little challenging, when you're outnumbered. So, you have two very blessed daughters to enjoy. I love hearing their stories and seeing what they're doing. That's the only bad thing I miss about like being with a preschool, is seeing the little kids. So I do miss that. But I'm also enjoying this independent stage where my kids are all grown adults. Like I said, I don't know if you heard me earlier, my youngest daughter had her 4 wisdom teeth pulled out yesterday, and my older daughter went with her, was able to drive her, take her home, take her to the grocery store to get her medicine, all that stuff. So that made me feel like not quite so bad a bad mom for not being there, but this wasn't a planned procedure, so to speak. We were already here when she was having so much pain and had called the dentist, and they said they need to come out. So they were able to help her yesterday, kept her safe and all of that. So she's going to go to work tomorrow. She's going to try, and I told her to play it by ear. I'm sure her work will let her go home early if she's not feeling great tomorrow. So, another saying that I found, it says, you can't stop the future. You can't rewind the past. The only way to learn the secret is to press play. So what does that tell us? We need to just stay in the moment, deal with everything day by day. We can't wish for the past again. We can remember it and, wish that our regular busy lives were going on, but we can't worry about the future too far in advance because we don't know anything yet, especially with this this particular situation that we're dealing with, with the virus and everything. We just don't know the answers. We don't know if school's going back. We don't know. I mean, we technically still have the rest of this week off and next week off before they have to tell us if they're extending school closures and all of that. So, everybody's trying to figure this out. So, don't, just don't check out, but, and totally just give up on everything, but don't panic, and in the sense that we're all in the same situation. We're not doing this by ourselves. So, and then I found this quote too that I really like, and I have all of this posted on the Conversations of Support page if you want to go back and find it. It's from Harriet Tubman, and it says, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. So I thought that was very good for now, because a lot of us moms, especially you guys that have the younger kids, that still have schoolwork to be done and figured out and all of that stuff, that you need the strength, you have the patience, whether you feel like you have it or not. There will be, you will have more patience than you realize you have, and the passion to help them get through this, especially like our seniors in high school and our seniors in college who may not be able to have their graduations or their special events that go along with finishing up that time frame, that that part of schooling and everything. So, you know, they're dealing with their own uh, grief in the fact that they're not in school right now. You know, many of us are still waiting to hear about proms and, you know, the all senior related trips and the graduations and all of that. So, you know, take time to acknowledge those families that have those kids. You know, I know a couple of our friends, you know, have their kids have birthdays coming up. So if they, you know, happy birthday, Ashton. I'm not creative and I'm probably not going to be able to come up with a cool video for you, but I can say it here. So hopefully Miss Betsy will see it at some point. And hey, Christina and Ann, and we'll see that. But you know, maybe we can make the extra effort to send out cards and stuff, you know, the old-fashioned snail mail way. I posted it's from Sandra Boynton. You know, she does the kids characters, but she put her characters were on the phone, but she had a rotary phone there. And I said, we might have to teach the young ones how to dial on a rotary phone, you know, those phones that have cords that you can only walk so far with them. So, but you know what? We have our phones. We have the ability to call one another and check in. You know, so those are ways that we can cope with this change until we know when it's okay to actually socialize again physically in person, you know. So but just keep in mind, there's always one of us or somebody out there that we all may think is that we're all fine, that we're not sick, you know, but we don't know if any of us are contaminated or anything like that. Oh, that's a good idea, Ashley. Using chalk on the driveway, that's a great idea. And to send him a message across the street like that. These poor kids, your poor neighbors moving in and not able to socialize right now, you know. Welcome to the neighborhood, you know. But that's a great idea. And I love seeing everybody sharing and posting these different kinds of ideas. I know one of our local bookstores back home in Harford County, she's been posting and working with other people with craft ideas, things that you already have at home that you can make a craft with. So save those toilet paper rolls. You know, I said every preschool is sitting on a gold mine there. You know, that has, at least when I was there, we had a ton of paper towel and toilet paper rolls. So you can make lots of different things with those. So, but keep sharing those kind of ideas. And I think that helps us bridge the gap of not being able to sit in groups, you know. I know they recommend, you know, are mandating no groups larger than 50, but recommending smaller groups of 10 or less, you know. So I wonder how those large families are going to deal with that. So, but you hear the bird out here? You're talking to me, huh? You talking to me up there? Yeah, do you hear him? So, but I do like, you know, we can go outside. We can take a little walk around. And if you see somebody, just wave to them. You know, it doesn't mean that we can't acknowledge people. So just be, you know, conscious of all of that. So tell me some other things that you guys are doing, you know, or is there something that you want to talk about tomorrow? Do you like this time of day to come on around 2:30, 3 o'clock? Of course, you know, I have my ornery son in there, Mr. Pessimistic. I like to joke. He's Mr. Supervisor when he's making me clean stuff, and he's Mr. Pessimistic because he's like, don't go out and do that live. And did I listen to him? No. So, and actually, I'm pretty proud of myself. I did say this earlier, but, you know, this is like the 31st day that I've been doing them daily. So, I enjoy coming on and just sharing a little bit of the day with you. So let me know what you want to talk about. Either send me a message or post it in the comments. But I hope everybody understands that we're all in this together. Change is not easy for anybody, and many of us want transition time. So take the time to acknowledge it, but don't wallow in the wishful thinking of we wish it was back the old way. It will get that way. We'll get back to our busy lives again. But for now, let's embrace the change. Let's find the positive in it. And if you find this helpful, feel free to share this with friends, or feel free to share the page Conversations of Support with your friends. I would love to get to 50 likes, and we're up to like 47, maybe 48, I can't remember. So just a couple more likes, and then we'll hit 50. So anyway, if my it's getting a little cloudy out here, so I think I'm going to go back in. So I will be back tomorrow. Look for me tomorrow afternoon, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day together. Find that positive thing to focus on, and know that change happens all the time. We can either embrace it or fight it, and I think we need to just embrace it at this point. So I will see you all tomorrow for another episode of Conversations of Support, and have a wonderful, blessed day. See ya. Bye.